Once upon a time, in a faraway land filled with candy-coated cottages and lollipop flowers, lived a princess named Penelope Plum. Now, Princess Penny, as she preferred, was no ordinary princess. While she enjoyed twirling in her frilly dresses and sipping dandelion tea, she harbored a secret longing for something more, something that went beyond the castle walls and the sugary sweets that filled her days. You see, Princess Penny had a peculiar craving for dirt. Oh, how she yearned to get her hands dirty, to feel the cool earth between her perfectly manicured nails. But alas, in the land of Candeful, dirt was a rare commodity. All the royal subjects lived on a diet of cotton candy clouds and marshmallow mist. They believed that real dirt was nothing but a myth, a fairy tale whispered by the wind. This left Princess Penny feeling like an oddity, a princess out of place in her own kingdom. Her strange fascination with dirt made her an outcast among her peers. The royal sweet tooths, who spent their days organizing elaborate jelly parties and planning marmalade balls. Undeterred, Princess Penny decided to take matters into her own hands. She put on a pair of gloves, snuck into the royal kitchen, and swapped the sugar with dirt. Then she waited for her unsuspecting family to indulge in their nightly snack, the royal jelly cake. To her amusement, their faces contorted in surprise as they bit into the unexpected filling. But their astonishment soon turned into anger. The queen threw a tantrum fit for a sugar-starved tyrant, vowing to find the culprit who dared disrupt their saccharine routine. Afraid of being discovered, Princess Penny fled to the royal library, a place filled with dusty tomes that smelled like adventure and possibility. For hours, she pored over ancient scrolls, searching for any mention of real dirt, any clue to its existence. Finally, her quest bore fruit. Tucked away in a forgotten corner of the library, she found a faded map marked with cryptic symbols and a single word: terra firma. Could this be the answer to her prayers? Armed with the map and a knapsack full of courage, Princess Penny set off on a journey to discover the fabled real dirt. She braved thorny thickets, crossed gushing chocolate rivers, and climbed mountains made of melting cheese. Along her arduous path, she befriended a quirky cast of characters, each more peculiar than the last. First, there was Ferdinand the Frog, whose skin was as smooth and creamy as the finest whipped cream. Then came Gertrude the Gumdrop Bird, whose beak was perpetually stuck shut with sticky caramel. And lastly, Archibald the Licorice Whipsnake, whose scales shimmered with every color of the rainbow. Together, this unlikely band of adventurers forged ahead, united in their desire to break free from the confines of Candeful. After many trials and tribulations, Princess Penny and her companions finally reached the edge of Candyfall. Before them lay a vast expanse of land, unlike anything they had ever seen. Rolling hills, carpeted with lush green grass, stretched as far as the eye could see. Sparkling rivers meandered through the landscape, and the air hummed with the melody of birdsong. It was a world where dirt was not a myth, but a reality. Overjoyed, Princess Penny rushed into the open field and buried her hands in the cool, rich soil. It was everything she had dreamed of, and more. As she reveled in her newfound freedom, Princess Penny realized that her journey had been about more than just finding dirt. It was about breaking free from the expectations that had confined her in Candyfell. Now, with the support of her loyal companions, she knew that she could create her own destiny. Together, they tilled the soil, planted seeds, and nurtured the land, watching with delight as vegetables sprouted and fruits ripened under the warm sun. Their efforts bore delicious fruit, both literally and figuratively. They established a thriving farm where the people of Candyfell could buy fresh produce and experience the wonders of real dirt firsthand. At the same time, Princess Penny's relationship with her family began to shift. As the people of Candyfell enjoyed the benefits of the farm, they started to question their reliance on sugary sweets. The queen, though initially resistant, couldn't help but notice the vibrant health of those who consumed vegetables. Slowly but surely, the royal family began to reduce their sugar intake and embrace the wholesome goodness of real food. In the end, Princess Penny didn't just find dirt, she found a way to revolutionize her kingdom. She proved that sometimes the most extraordinary adventures start with the smallest steps, and that even a princess with a peculiar obsession can make a lasting impact on her world. So, if you ever hear a rumor of a princess who craved dirt, know that her story is a reminder to follow your wildest dreams, no matter how unconventional they may seem. Who knows, you might just unearth something extraordinary along the way. And that's our story. Thank you for watching. If you liked this story, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future stories. Until next time, happy dreaming.